Hello, it is Shanice here, the infant early childhood mental health consultant here at Early Head Start with the Health Federation of Philadelphia. Just here to tell you happy belated Mommy's Day. Mommies, you are amazing. You nurture and love your children in such a way that they're able to grow up and thrive and be amazing adults. You deserve the world. And that's my purpose for today is to let you know that you deserve the world. That same nurture and love and care that you give your children, you deserve that too. And guess what? Your children grow up to be better humans when you take care of your mental health or you mind your mental health. So, I'm going to give you 5 tips today to mind your mental health, to take care of you. Real simple tips. So, number 1, feel your feelings, right? Whatever feelings that you feel, they are okay. There are no good or bad emotions. Be mindful that what you don't feel, you can't heal. One emotion lasts 90 seconds. So if you're angry, allow yourself to be angry. If you're sad, allow yourself to be sad. When you allow your body to feel those feelings, it can come to a space of rest and digest a lot faster than denying them. Feeling your feelings can be scary though, so I encourage you to reach out to a friend if you have one, a family member, or maybe even journal how you feel so that you can just express yourself because can be really difficult. Number 2, allow yourself to take a vacation and self-care by any means necessary. Now, Shanice, what do you mean by that? I may not have the money to vacation and I may not have the money to self-care. Well, let me tell you what you do. You look for bargains, right? You look for spaces where you can self-care in ways that people may not recognize. For example, many gym memberships are like $9.99 or $19.99 a month, and they have jacuzzis, saunas, and pools. Many people just think they have gyms. That's not true. Utilize those spaces. There are even some gyms that may have massage beds that, you know what, you might have 10 minutes, you may not have time to work out, but you go get yourself a massage. What do we do on vacations? We get massages, we swim in a pool, and we sit in saunas. Sometimes you got to get creative. Look on Groupon for different deals to be able to maybe get a facial or to go to a special restaurant that you would not otherwise be able to afford. Also, if you look behind me, I have flowers and plants that I did not pay a lot for. A lot of farmers markets have very low cost flowers and plants that almost make you feel luxurious when it's around. I love a really beautiful flower. I love a beautiful plant. It lifts my spirit and lifts my mood. Vacation. I know a lot of the parks in the Philadelphia area can be challenging to navigate, but many of them have bodies of water, little ponds that you can walk past and take a look at all throughout the city of Philadelphia. So utilize your resources right where you are. So number 3, take moments to pause. That can be really challenging with a young child. Yes, I know. But you can take a 1 minute, a 2 minute, even a 5 minute pause with a young child and begin to train that child that time alone is needed. So for example, maybe you may start with using some keywords. Mommy needs time. You put the baby inside of maybe the playpen that you have or behind a child gate. Maybe put them within view for the first few times. Take those 5 minutes and take some breaths. The baby may cry, right? Your toddler may cry at first, but those 5 minutes will begin to be almost ingrained in the child that that's the time that you need alone. At the same time, what you are doing for that child is something called separation individuation, where the child begins to develop their own self-identity and recognize that they can self-regulate without mommy and that mommy comes back, right, to comfort them. So you may need to start with 1 minute and you may increase it 2, but please take moments to pause and be intentional about it so you can eventually get to the space where your moments of pause is also respected by your young child. Number 4, asking for help actually keeps you safe. Asking for help can look different for all of us because asking for help can be scary. You may not have a trusting individual right now in your life to ask for help. So asking for help may start first with you really assessing the resources in your life. Like, who are the people in your life that you can ask for some type of support, even if that support is asking for, a worksheet or a list of things that you can do to take care of yourself. Or maybe you will reach out to me and say, hey, Shanice, I need 15 minutes to talk about my feelings. I really want you to take time after the video to really assess and look at that, because usually when we get overwhelms us, we can't see anything. We can't see anyone who will support us. And the support that's around us really gets left behind. It gets left there and it gets underutilized. There is support somewhere, even if it's the crossing guard when you're taking your child to school. Maybe she just gives you an extra smile in the morning. And number 5, sometimes asking for help doesn't help, right? Sometimes we get to places where we've done all the self-care, we've taken all the breaths, we felt all the feelings, and we may be in a moment of crisis. It is okay, right? It is okay to have a therapist. Please know that most insurances cover therapy. And if you look at the phone number on the back of your insurance card, even if you have Medicaid, that provider on the other end of that medical card, if you ask them for support, is trained to find a therapist that will match your needs. That is your right. So please understand that you can utilize clinical services, and it doesn't mean that anything is wrong with you. It just means that you want to take time to nurture and love yourself in the same way that you nurture and love others. If you need some additional support around calling that number on the back of the card or accessing resources or understanding therapy, I am a therapist, I'm a clinician. You can schedule a session with me and we can go through it and work through how that may look and what you need to do to move forward. Or if what kind of therapy would be good for you or what you should be asking for. So again, thank you for this time, for watching this video today. And please know that you are worthy. Yes, you're worthy, you're lovable, and you're capable. And you are worthy of safe spaces, right? And safe spaces are spaces that you are minding your mental health. Thank you so much and have an amazing rest of the month of May. And hopefully I'll see some of you in session and tell me about some of the ways that you've been able to mind your mental health this month. All right, see you later. 2 more things. If you are experiencing a mental health crisis in the Philadelphia area and you can't wait for that therapist, you're going to call the 24-hour mental health delegate line, all right, at 215-685-6440, and they will assist you in your mental health crisis. Also, when taking your moments of pause, we always want to make sure that the children are safe and secure in a space that they can't walk off, get hurt, grab a sharp object and hurt themselves. Your moment of pause will be safe, and we also want the moment of pause for our children to be safe.